Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Flying Cardinal Football here on UDTV. My name is Brian Mermelstein alongside Ross Newman, and tonight we are here for Cardinals versus Panthers. Sounds familiar, but we got a different Panther in town tonight. The Quakertown Panthers, coming from also the American Conference, and the Upper Dublin Flying Cardinals, 4-1 here in Fort Washington.
Biggest game of the season here, Merms. I mean, you got two powerhouse offenses, defenses coming at each other, colliding. Whoever wins this game basically wins the league. So this is a very, very well-awaited matchup here that is about to go down momentarily.
Cheltenham took down Quakertown when everybody thought Quakertown was going to be the best team in the league. So now that Upper Dublin has beaten Cheltenham, this game, as you mentioned, would more or less seal the deal for the Suburban One American. So huge stakes on tonight's game.
Huge stakes.
Like, we're talking like jumbo ribeyes.
You're talking about like a 64-ounce steak that if you finish it, you got like that T-shirt. Like in like eating challenges.
Yeah, for sure. Tonight we're going to see Matt Shields on the opening kickoff for unknown reasons. Matt Shields is going to kick this one off. He had a quick kicking stint. In sophomore year where he was the kicker on field goals and special teams. Actually never played organized soccer, but was always really good on the playground. So let's see what he can do booting this ball away. I mean, I went to elementary school with him, so you're looking at me like I don't know anything, but I've played against him in soccer, and let me tell you, kick and play.
I mean, I don't know, man. This could possibly turn the tides. I mean, special teams is a very important aspect of football. If you're missing those extra points, field goals, that adds up. So we'll have to see. I mean, even in kickoffs here, if you give them good field position, you're basically giving them a good start.
Cardinals in the red jerseys, Quakertown in the visiting whites, Cardinals moving right to left. And we're underway with a nice little squib botch little kickaroo over to the 30-yard line, and he gets back to the 40 for a 10-ish yard gain there.
Merms, I thought you said your boy Shields was a good kicker.
No, he was. That was planned.
Oh, I don't know.
Now we get to see quarterback tongue twister Brad Bryan at the helm, the 6-foot senior, listed at 165. Also plays free safety, number 7. We get to see this two-headed running attack of Quakertown. Bryan under center, man in motion, the give up the middle, and he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was Michael Terra on the carry, 5'10 senior.
Seamerns, what they did there was they loaded the box. They knew it was just going right to him. He went up right the middle, and they were ready for it, so they tackled him for, a gain of nothing.
Michael Terra, you could see him from a mile away with those golden locks coming right out of the back of his helmet. Second down. They gave him a yard on the last play. It's going to be a court design keeper by Bradley Bryan, and Matt Shields got back there to stop him.
Good back-to-back, stops there, forcing up a big third down and long. They can stop him here. They'll force the punt.
A little bit. That's fine. So third and I believe it is 7. 3rd and 7 for the Panthers from their own 43-yard line. Bryan in the gun takes the snap, drops, fires, and he has the first down on the far side of the field. And he's met by a swarm of Cardinals. That was 86. No, it wasn't. 88, Matt Pavone, the sophomore tight end.
Good. He was in the shotgun. He waited. He found his guy. He fired. Perfect strike for the first down.
Upper Dublin had 2 really good plays on defense and just let one slip away there. Bryan back in the shotgun, first down in Cardinal territory on the 48. Bryan takes the snap. Shields got back to him again, and Christian Patrick was the ball carrier. Patrick listed at 5'9", 180, and Terra listed at 5'10", 205. So these guys are going to look to pound it right up the middle all night and tire out this Upper Dublin defense.
That's the main goal. You want to play all 4 quarters. The first quarter, it's all about, getting your offense going, seeing what you can do, wear down your opponent's defense. That's basically the 3 main goals there.
Bryan rolls to his right, looking, fires, and has a man downfield. And Brian McCary attempted to strip him but couldn't do it. And it's going to be complete to number 21, Michael Terra.
The bootleg worked ideally there as he picked up the first down, rolls out to the right, throws a strike to the dreadlock man.
He doesn't have dreadlocks. It's just long hair. It just, he looks like...
It's like smooth.
He looks like, who's the... Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Long hair, letting it down.
Yeah, except not that long.
No, it's pretty long.
He's got flow.
Double back set. Bryan the give once again to Terra, who goes up the middle and keeps pushing and is going to get, it looks like, around 6 yards there.
It's a good opening first down run, bringing up a second down and short.
I lied earlier. He does not have blonde locks. I think he is more of a brunette.
Not sure. I can't really tell from up here.
Single back set. Patrick in the backfield. Fake to Patrick. Bryan's going to keep it up the middle, and he is going to run for he's going to be near the marker, and he's going to have a first down. Quakertown really marching on this first drive.
Yeah, they're doing really well. This opening drive is really going to plan how they want it to go. They are controlling what is going on the field, basically pushing around this Cardinals D-line, getting whatever they want.
Bryan is going to line up in the backfield. Terra and Patrick to either side. Ball on the Cardinal 18. Bryan, the keeper, up the middle once again, breaks through and is tackled from behind by Dylan Zlotnikoff, and they are well within striking distance, within about 5 yards of the goal line.
This is where you have to bend and not break. Only give up a field goal.
That's a first down. First down.
4 minutes off this clock. Bryan under center. Give in the back to Terra, and he runs into the back of his own man and gets nowhere.
Cardinals finally able to break through this Quakertown O-line as they get him for a stop.
Upper Dublin looking to lock down here on defense in the red zone. Second down and goal. Brian drops, looks to the end zone, fires, and it is incomplete.
That was right where he wanted to be. He just couldn't haul it in, you know. Those hands, he was just waiting to go into the end zone before he was looking it in. So that's what turned out to be an incompletion there. It would have been a touchdown easily.
Well, I mean, considering he was in the end zone.
I know, but maybe he heard those footsteps.
Valid.
Heard the footsteps.
Third and goal here, Upper Dublin looking for a big stand in the first quarter on the opening drive. Brian drops, surveys the field. He's running, and he is going to be hit out of bounds about 4 yards short of the end zone, and it's going to bring up a big fourth down here.
Merms, that's that bend don't break mentality. You know, they let him drive all the way down the field, but they were very capable to hold him to only 3, unless, you know, they go for it.
It looks like they're bringing out not the kicking team because Brian is still on the field. It looks like this could definitely be a trick play. Bradley Bryan is the holder here. And he puts it through the uprights, and Upper Dublin makes Quakertown settle for 3 there. And overall, good goal line stand there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, but Quakertown, you know, they had a 55-yard drive all the way down to the 5. Almost put it in, you know, that drop pass on second down and goal. I mean, there was a lot of different plays that could have went either way. They're lucky to have just given up 3.
3-0 after the first drive by Quakertown there. They were able to put in a chip shot. And number 7, Bradley Bryan, was out there as the holder, and that could be lethal if Quakertown plans to pull any tricks out of their sleeve, if you know what I mean.
Well aware.
That 55-yard drive took off it took off exactly 7 minutes off the clock. No, I'm doing my math wrong. Took 5 minutes off the clock there. Really ran Upper Dublin down and marched down the field to punch it through the uprights for 3.
Yeah, well, that's the methodical drive you want, just not the result that you want. Getting 3 on that long drive that tires out the defense, that keeps your defense off the field, keeps them well rested. So overall, I think that's a successful drive for Quakertown.
Wait, you said it was a successful drive for Quakertown? I thought you meant Upper Dublin.
I think both. I mean, Quakertown did take a lot of time off the clock. They were able to run their offense, but also Cardinals, they only bent, they didn't break. So overall, a good drive by both.
That one's booted through the back of the end zone. Touchback for Quakertown. So we're going to see this Upper Dublin offense at the first time led, as always, by number 17 junior quarterback Michael Slivka. And coming off an impressive performance last week at Cheltenham in the slippery conditions, it'll be awesome to see what he can do tonight.
He's a great quarterback. He's able to, when plays break down, he can get out of the pocket, run, escape. He really does well in managing the game, managing the clock, managing this offense. And without him, they wouldn't be going anywhere.
So you're saying he's a good manager?
Yes. Game manager.
First and 10, 20-yard line. Lucas Orzelli in the backfield to Slivka's right. Flag of the play. False start on Upper Dublin. Not what you want to see before the first play is even run.
Yeah, they got to just be more disciplined. Wait for Slivka to snap the ball. You can't have that stuff happening, especially in such a big game like this.
Absolutely, Ross. Quakertown brought a good crowd tonight down Route 309 here, Upper Dublin. First and 5. Should be 1st and 15.
It is 1st and 15.
Slifka looks to his right, fires, has Roselli in the flat, and Roselli has open field in front of him. He's to the 40, he's to the 50, cuts back, stays on his feet. He's still on his feet. 40, 30, still on his feet, and is going to get down to the 30-yard line in a sensational run by Lucas Roselli.
You know, that's what this Cardinals offense was missing, Merms. He was sidelined with that ankle injury. It was not looking good for this Cardinals offense, but he provides that spark. He gets him that first down. You know, I was upset at first because I saw, Selvin wide open, deep, but they throw it off to the flat. He gets the first down and then some, so good start to this drive.
And Lucas Roselli has just been begging to get back to his starting role. He's been limited the past few weeks due to that lingering ankle injury, as you mentioned, but tonight, I don't think you could have started in a better way.
I mean, yeah, you're working hard all those weeks. You just want to get back on that field.
Slifka rolling out of the pocket, fires, and that is picked off, and he is going to be brought down to the 45, but deflected around and ultimately picked off by Quakertown.
Yeah, I mean, that's you gotta see that was a very suspect throw there. I mean, you did have people in coverage. He could have got it. Unlucky that it was bobbled, but it might not have been the best idea to make that throw.
It was deflected and bobbled around there, not much. Definitely not going to fall on Mike Slifka's shoulders, but still an interception in the scorebook. So Quakertown's offense has little rest, and they're back with the ball in their 45, virtually where they started their first drive. Brian in the gun, the give on the sweep to number 4, and he gets brought down for a gain of about 4 yards. Tyler Marworth, the sophomore, listed as a quarterback here, but good short gain there.
See, Merms, the thing about that interception is that puts your defense back on the field. That's going to make them tired. I mean, it's a 4-quarter game. It's not just 1 quarter. They got to be out there. And those minutes, those snaps pile up. They could be getting fatigued if this keeps happening throughout the game.
That's why Upper Dublin is working on rotating their guys as much as possible so they don't get as tired out. And Zlotnikov meets him at the line, but he's going to fall forward for a first down, and that was a bully play there by Terra.
I mean, that's what he does. He's a big back. He's able to, get through the hole, make people miss, body him, truck him, whatever you want to do.
Terra using all 5'10", 205 of him to really bust through that Cardinal defense, get the first down. In Cardinal territory, ball spotted at the 44. Terra in motion, the give is to Terra on the sweep, and he bounces off some Upper Dublin defenders. Zlotnikov in pursuit, and Zlotnikov strips the ball, and I believe Quakertown falls on it at the 20-yard line. Good defensive pursuit there by Zlotnikov and Shields, but ultimately is going to be Quakertown ball, still with a big gain at the 20.
That's what he does, man. He makes people miss. He gets into the open field. But right there, that's ball security. Coaches harp on that at practice every day, every week. And you gotta hold on to the ball if you want to keep that job. They're lucky that, that ball didn't get picked, that ball didn't get stripped, and it could have been going the other way right now.
Well, it got stripped, but it didn't get scooped.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The strip and scoop Cardinals were looking for. But still, first down, ball on the 20-yard line for Quakertown. And that's Christian Patrick running it up the middle and gets nowhere. And what seems to be a good defensive play really just set them up for, they have 20 yards to get in the end zone.
Yeah, this is where you implement your red zone offense. This is exactly the plays that you think are going to work almost all the time. Try to find someone open in the end zone, get some running plays. I mean, you can do anything down here.
Ball spotted the 18-yard line. Brian, the fake and the give to Patrick, who's going to roll forward, and it looks like he's going to get about 5 yards on the carry.
This is another one of their methodical drives. They're eclipsing probably around 3-4 minutes at this point. With less than 4 minutes left in the first quarter, they're really trying to power this ball down. The Cardinals D line, make them tired, keep them on the field.
And with high school football, especially at this level and this team, they don't have that much depth at the line. So these guys are going to be playing a lot tonight. on whatever side of the ball. Brian fakes the rolls to his right, looking to the end zone, fires, and Brian McCary nearly picked that off, and no flag on the play. That could have been offensive pass interference, but no call there.
You know, Michael Terra was looking for a flag there. It could have gone either way. Albert Almanzaghi, that wasn't one.
I thought Terra pushed Brian McCary out of the way there.
I'm not sure. I think it was mutual, but, you know, they're lucky that
when it's mutual like that, you know, it's
yeah.
better just to eat the flag. And big fourth down here. Ball is spotted at the 12-yard line. They need 3 yards.
Yeah, you know, if they get this right here, they can shift the momentum.
And Terra gets through the line, and let's see where they're going to spot the ball. Excuse me, that was Christian Patrick. And are they going to give it to him? They are going to give him the... Let's see what the referee decides. And they're going to bring out the chains very early in the game. I don't think I've seen the chains come out in the first quarter, like, ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they get this first down, then they could possibly put on another 7. If they don't, it's only a 3-0 game. They get the ball back. They can get their offense going. So this is a very important spot.
We're here with our rules official, Dom Perry. Dom, what are you seeing on the spot here?
So they brought out the chains, and it seems like it might be just a little short. Yes, and Upper Dublin ball, first down.
Thank you to our rules expert in the booth, Dom Perry, for that insight. And Upper Dublin takes over the ball, and another dagger to Quakertown. First, they have to settle for 3, and now they come up empty-handed.
You know, that's what your defense does. You got to have your defense in the offense. The offense has to step up when the defense steps up. If both can work and function like a well-oiled machine, that's what you got to do. That's going to result.
Ross,
in
I believe you're missing out on special teams as well.
Right.
But there hasn't been a punt yet. That's why I said it. Upper Dublin definitely going to come out with a goal line.
I just emphasized it.
Upper Dublin definitely going to come out with a goal line package here to try to punch this one through and get some yardage so they can open up the field and run more. 3 minutes and 23 seconds remain in the first quarter of play. And Upper Dublin just regained possession at the 11-yard line. Upper Dublin student section, I would say they're filling up, but they're not.
I mean, it's all right. It's usual.
Yeah, but Quakertown just, I don't know, they're kind of dwarfing us. Well, fun fact, Quakertown is actually listed as a 6A school, whereas Upper Dublin is a 5A school based on male enrollment. So get a load of that.
Get a load of this.
Slivka in the gun, Novak to his side. Slivka takes the snap, the give to Roselli up the middle, finds a hole, and falls forward for a gain of about 5.
You know, if they're gonna have to, if they're gonna want to drive down the field, they're gonna, you know, need Lucas Roselli to have a big drive.
Upper Dublin taking their time here, not want to make any blunders, especially this deep in the zone. Slivka once again in the shotgun. Palasa in motion across the formation. The give to Novak, who bullies his way forward, and he's going to be really close to the marker.
That's what you got to do against this Quakertown defense. You got to wear them down, and you got to keep them guessing. You got to run it, and then you got to do some play action, throw it over the top.
Then again, you know, Michael Terra listed at 5'10", 205, but also Mason Novak listed at the same height and weight, so you got to expect this Quakertown team to be used to defending a guy like Mason Novak in practice. First down, they gave it to him. Slivka in the gun, looking left, rolling out of the pocket. He needs to get rid of the ball, and he is going to fall down at like the 5-yard line, and he thought he could escape there, but just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, it results in a big sack for Quakertown. Moves them back half the distance to the goal line.
Wait, I think that's a little bit more than that. That was a huge loss. Looked like a loss of 15 yards possibly. And Mike Slivka, with that kind of confidence, you got to be careful because sometimes you bite off a little bit more than you can chew.
$1.50 left in this opening quarter.
2nd and 25. Slifka in the gun, throws it to Jason Scott out wide, makes a man miss, gets hit, and is dropped at the 12-yard line. But a great first move there by Jay Scott.
Yeah, I was, on the Twitter last week, as I am, the great tweeter of Upper Dublin Broadcasting. I shout out Jason Scott, calling him Big Play Jay. He didn't like that,
He did like it.
He thought I was piggybacking on him too much. But, Big Play Jay again, making receivers miss.
Slifka looking left to pass, and off the fingertips of Brian McCary, and this is going to bring up a huge punt for Chris Barbera.
Number 28, Chris Barbera on back to receive for Quakertown.
Minute 12 left on the clock here in Upper Dublin. Chris Barbera standing in his own end zone to punt this one away, looking for a big boot here. Flag on the play. Quakertown jumped there, and Chris Barbera gets out of his own end zone, which is definitely a good mental, I don't know the word, mental advantage. Definitely, I don't know what I'm saying, but it definitely helps his mindset now that he's not standing in his own end zone.
Yeah, he gets some more yardage. He's able to, back up. He's not worried about, getting a safety.
He boots that one away, a loose spiral, great punt, and it's fielded at the 34-yard line. A sensational punt there by Chris Barbera. Wissahickon going to take it. We're not playing Wissahickon, we're playing Quakertown. Quakertown is going to take over on downs or after the punt at their own 34-yard line with minute 4 remaining in the first quarter.
We're bucking some change, man.
Quakertown's offense wasting no time, getting right back on the field. Throws it out wide to number 4. He gets wrapped up by Jake Rossman. Gets right to the ball and wraps him up and brings him down for a loss.
That's what you got to do if you want to stop this two-headed monster. They get in the backfield, they stop him, have multiple guys on him. That's how you stop this backfield.
Jake Rossman, the sophomore, been playing a lot of snaps this season. Obviously, he's out there on the line right now. He plays a lot of tailback when Mason Novak needs a breather, and he's been having a sensational season, especially being so young on this veteran-led team.
They're grooming him, Merms. They're grooming him for, more things to come.
Play on the reverse, and he stays on his feet and is going to get wrapped up again by Jake Rossman. Looks like a gain of about 5 yards. Quakertown going hurry-up offense, and with 5 seconds left in the first quarter, they're going to go back to their sideline and regroup. The score is 3-0 in favor of the Quakertown Panthers. Upper Dublin the defense has really stepped up in this first quarter, but we'll see what they can do in the second. 3-0 is your score. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. I think I will join UDTV.
This is UDTV.
Welcome back into the second quarter of play where the score is 3-0 in favor of the Quakertown Panthers. We switch field and a crucial third down here for Quakertown. Ball on the 36. Brian rolling out for dear life. Nina Bosler looking to bring him down, and they wrap him up and bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. A huge stop there for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this defense has definitely been stepping up. They're stopping this Quakertown powerhouse, forcing them to punt, and that'll give the ball back right to their offense, who can hopefully get some points on the board.
A great mantra I love is it's all about the ball. I mean, everything's about the ball. So Upper Dublin doing a great job swarming to the ball there and stopping him on a crucial third down play. And now they're going to have to punt from their own 22-yard line. And we see Micah Bootman deep to receive. The snap is high. He gets it off, and it's a great spiraling punt that Micah Bootman is going to field at the 25. Shakes a man, is going to try to get to the outside edge. He's still going, and he's going to be wrapped up for little to no gain.
Yeah, he tried to get out on the outside there, go around, but there was too many Quakertown defenders. He wasn't going anywhere.
You know, he kind of thought too much running and not enough space.
Bad.
Yeah, I know, that wasn't that good.
Swing and a miss. Speaking of swing and a misses, don't forget to watch Chris Sale deal and wheel
I mean,
Yankees
speaking about something
pitchers.
else, good luck to Ross Newman on his SAT tomorrow. Kid's going to go kill it out there.
Yep, I'm taking it tomorrow, Dom.
First down for the Cardinals. The give up the middle is to Novak. And he gets stopped, and they're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage.
You know, going back to my SAT, man, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my friends and family. I've been able to do it without you, man.
You haven't taken it yet.
Yeah.
How about this? Get back to us later in the season, and you can update all the fans on how you did on that SAT. Does that work for you?
It'll be a weekly poll in our, and we'll also do some other weekly stuff in our broadcast.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
Why not? Okay.
I'm kind of vibing to Quakertown's marching band. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're playing some good beats, or they're groovy.
Slifka drops, and he finds a hole and gets forward. Gets about 2 yards, but it's going to bring up a long third down.
He's got people open downfield. He's just got to look at them. He's got to identify that coverage.
We have a little bit better view now. Just make sure you're not in the shot when Lucas breaks for like a 70-yarder. First play wasn't too bad. Third down and 7 yards from the Cardinals' own 32-yard line. Slifka in the backfield, Novak to his right. Slifka drops, surveys the field, fires over the middle, and just too far out for Selvin Haynes.
I mean, you had him there. He's wide open. He had a really great drag route. Mike Slifka and him just couldn't connect there, unfortunately.
Didn't look like they were on the same frequency. It's going to bring out Chris Barbera for another punt. Barbera is heels at the 17-yard line of Upper Dublin. A low snap, Barbera, and it's going to be 8. Oh, geez. And Quakertown's going to get the ball at the 19-yard line. A low snap, nothing Chris could do but get that ball and secure it, but not very favorable there. When they thought they were going to switch field, they're going to give it to Quakertown with very favorable field position.
Unfortunately, you don't want to see that happen. It just happens. So, this defense has to step up again. The offense is not doing them any favors.
Well, special teams.
And offense. Well, offense leads the special teams.
Coach Sowers calls a timeout, and the defense is really going to need some motivation. We're 2 minutes through in the second quarter. Quick timeout by Upper Dublin. We'll be right back after this.
Don't go anywhere.
Quick message from our sponsors. Special thanks to NovaCare Rehabilitation for their sponsorship and support of the program. But it brings up first down for the Quakertown Panthers from the 20-yard line, is where the ball is going to be spotted. Upper Dublin needs to lock all windows and doors here. The give up the middle, and he is stopped. That was Christian Patrick with the carry up the middle and gets nowhere.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Second down and 8. Terra the man in motion. Brian on the keeper, and he's going to get thrown down for no gain.
Brian on the keeper. He stopped just outside the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down here for the Panthers. Ball on the 15-yard line. Brian's gonna roll to his left. Lucas Nina in pursuit. He fires, and Selvin Haynes is there on the coverage, but it's gonna be a caught ball by. He's not on the roster. Literally not on the roster. There's number 16, Tim Karlick. No, Tim Garlick. What a great last name.
Does he like vampires?
First and goal
So into that.
from the Upper Dublin, just outside the Upper
I thought that was kind of
5-yard
fun.
line.
And the referee wants something.
Well, you know, Merms, if you look over at the student section now, I mean,
They
I guess
filled
your
up,
word
but
got
they need-
through.
But they need to get there earlier. They can't just show up like, an hour late and expect that to be accepted.
Yeah, it's an oddity for sure. Faux show.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Quakertown in the goal line formation. The give in the backfield to Terra, and he gets right through. And wait, Micah Bootman has the ball. Micah Bootman has the ball, but it's going to be a Quakertown touchdown. It'll be interesting to look back on film and see where that ball came out. But Bootman came out with the ball, not Terra.
He most likely crossed the plane before, he stripped the ball away, so that's probably why it's a touchdown and not, a turnover. Great effort, though.
Pretty sure Quakertown just uses, I forget what college's fight song that is, but they definitely stole it.
Wow, that's a very big, claim of you to say there.
10-0, Upper Dublin trailing early in this game. 8 minutes and 3 seconds remain in the first half, and Upper Dublin needs to get something going before they go to the locker room.
Something.
You can catch highlights from tonight's game, plus all the big matchups from around the region on 6 ABC's High School Huddle. Tonight, after Action News at 11.
Well, I want to see who they track.
So it's going to bring Upper Dublin special teams back on the field, and they need to do something here. Big return, something big, and they're going to put Roselli back deep. And he's someone that would do just that.
Presents kickoff for the Panthers. Back deep for the Cardinals, number 25, Lucas Roselli.
Lucas Roselli deep, and he is a playmaker.
He's got that playmaker badge.
Kick is away deep, and Roselli, and it just goes out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
Presents kickoff goes off of Roselli's hands and out of bounds, but it was in the end zone. So it's 1st and 10, Upper Dublin at their own 20-yard line.
Now this is a crucial drive for the Upper Dublin Flying Cardinals. If they don't get a touchdown here, or even a field goal, they could be in trouble as they're giving the ball back. Quakertown has all the momentum, and if they get a stop here, they're going to have even more going into, the waning minutes of the second quarter.
Waning.
Waning, like the moon.
The give to Roselli, who cuts back, and he falls forward to about the 23-yard line. Gain of 3 there. Ball started on the 20 from the touchback. Good run there by Lucas Roselli.
2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Slifka in the gun. Novak to his left. Slifka looks to his left, passes, and it's thrown too high for Jason Scott. Kid 6'3", but just couldn't climb the ladder to get that one.
Mike has been struggling in this opening quarter and a half. He throws it over that guy's head. He missed Selvin on that drag route. I mean, there's multiple plays where you're just wondering, can he get his accuracy up, get it better, improve it, because it hasn't really been showing this opening half.
Big third down here. Slifka rolls left, looking downfield, comes back to the near side, and he's going to run and gets stopped short of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to force another punt for the Flying Cardinals.
I mean, I don't know if I saw anyone downfield, but that's probably not what you want to do. And you're backed up against a wall, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. You don't want to run for it. I mean, they had him swarm. They know he's going to want to try to scramble every time, but you know they're forcing him to make the throws here, and it has been working so far for Quakertown.
Perfect snap there by Jackson Rock, and Barbera boots that one away. A low one, and it gets a good bounce for Upper Dublin, and they're going to stop it. Jackson Rock got down the field there. Absolutely sensational work. I need to stop saying sensational.
Yeah, it wasn't really that sensational. It was average. It was a good punt. So if I was going to give it out of 10, it was like 7, 6, 6.5, 7. Yeah. Final answer, 6.75 out of 10. Lock it in.
So Quakertown gets the ball back on the 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10, 6:43 remaining in the first half. Toss, and they're going to go with a double reverse, a trick play, as Marawatha stays, and there's a flag on the field, but that was Merwarth, and some extracurriculars there from Michael Terrell, Matt Shields. Yeah, I know, the second time they've run the double reverse, and this team is known to do trick plays.
It's their bread and butter offensively.
And you see Coach Stover consoling Mike Slifka on the sideline, keeping his confidence up, really getting him ready to go back out there and lead this Flying Cardinal offense down the field.
He wasn't in the cabin without a reason.
Extremely dangerous chop block. Wait, a chop block is dangerous, right? Yeah, very dangerous chop block there. I think that's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
And a hold.
Wow.
Right? Or is that also... So there was a hold and a chop block against Quakertown. And they're going to take a hike. 15-yard penalty. You just can't be dirty like that in high school football. I mean, these kids have futures. Not just trying to injure them with these dirty plays.
I don't think that was the goal to, try and injure him.
But it could have been.
It could have, but it wasn't his intention.
You don't know. Are you in his head?
I mean, are you in his head? Are you in his head? You're in his head.
Yep.
I beg to differ.
You see how he has an antenna sticking out of his helmet?
Nope.
Exactly.
I do not, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Brian Durr swarms to the ball and brings him down.
And boom goes the dynamite. Pop, pop, pow.
Boom. 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 Bop. Skit, skit. So it is 2nd and 25 from Quakertown's own 26.
Intriguing.
What?
Intriguing.
What'd you say?
Intriguing.
Okay. Brian rolling right, looking downfield, fires, has a man, misses a tackler and is tackled out of bounds by Johnny Colbrenner there, but a big gain, and it's going to bring up a third and much more manageable for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's what you want. I mean,
If you're Quakertown.
Yeah, if you're Quakertown, given that, you got a big second down and long, you want to get as many yards as you can. Pick up to make it third down, short, hopefully. And now they're set up for a possible conversion here.
7 yards.
So instead of it being third and long, it's 3rd and 7, which you could say long if they started with 1st and 10, but they clawed back into this and they're going to try to get a first down here, which would be huge. Ryan drops, rolling right, fires over the top, and it's deflected by Johnny Colbrenner. He had 2 hands on it, but just batted it down.
For number 4, Tyler Moore.
He needs some milk. You can have mine. You can squirt it.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
Got him.
This punter really has a leg, and Micah Boobman dropping deep to receive this one. And a weird spinning punt that's going to take a favorable bounce for Upper Dublin, and it's going to fall at the 25-yard line.
The Upper Dublin 25-yard line, where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 with 4:57 left in the first half.
First down here for the Flying Cardinals. Mike Slifka standing at the 20-yard line, and a timeout called by Coach Stover. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with the final 4 minutes and 57 seconds of the first half right after this. We are back. We're back, and 4:57 remain in the first half. Upper Dublin trying to get something going on offense. Slifka in the pocket, moves up in the pocket, and gets dropped. And Mike Slifka really needs to make quicker decisions with the football.
I mean, every single play, I feel like it's either been a scramble or an errant throw. He's really got to, calm down himself and get back on track.
Slifka takes the low snap, and it's batted down at the line. Bring up third down. Upper Dublin, I'm no wizard. They need to do something here.
I mean, yeah, they haven't done anything all game. They barely even.
Well, Lucas Roselli had a big run.
Besides that opening, drive.
That got turned over on the next play.
That was a turnover on the next play. They haven't really even been able to get over the 50-yard line. Quakertown defense is holding them in check.
The figurative hump.
Yeah, the Cardinals have to actually kind of get out of their own way. Like I said.
There's a flag on the field against Upper Dublin, and Coach Stover wants to know what's up with that. He's pointing. The ref is pointing back at him. Coach Stover pointing back at the ref, waving his arm. No, I know that, but Coach Stover wants to know why.
5-yard penalty against the Cardinals, and that'll bring up 3rd and 15.
And they wave it off? What's the deal? They picked up the flag. So is that a penalty? Yeah. So they pick up the flag. Coach Stover was like, come on, dude, come on. Don't throw the flag. And the guy was like, all right, I got you. So
I don't think that's how it actually, transpired.
Exactly how it went. I can read lips. But 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Okay.
Trips to the near side. Novak in the backfield. Mike Slifka. Slifka takes the snap, drops, still dropping, feeling pressure, gets out, and he is going to go down.
See, he got out of that initial tackle, but he didn't go downfield with it. That was the only way he was going to be able to convert it. He wasn't running 11 yards for a first down, I'll tell you that much.
But I think, he's got to make more. He's got to make quicker decisions. If he is going to scramble out of the pocket, then scramble out of the pocket and just run for dear life. Chris Barbera to punt, standing at his own 5-yard line. Going to need a big snap here from Jackson Rock. Good snap, better punt. End over end, and it is going to be fielded at the 40-yard line, and he is taken down at the 50 by Jackson Rock.
He's tackled right there at the 48-yard line. Panthers take over, 1st and 10, with 3:30 to go.
That was way too soon.
Too soon.
3:31 remain in this game. 3:31 remain in this game. Remain in the half, and the Quakertown offense back on the field as Brian tries to find the outside. And he gets about 5 yards, and he's stopped by Matt Shields' right shoulder.
2nd and 6. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers at the Upper Dublin 47-yard line.
Second and 5. The give is to number 24, Christian Patrick, and he's going to be close to the marker.
I think he's going to be a little bit short, man.
I also think he's going to be a little bit short.
I mean, it depends on the spot, but it did not look like the ball crossed the first down plane.
And, we're what?
That is a first down.
Wow.
That was not a first down. We are standing right on the line. Very questionable spot. And, the spot was fine. The refs just...
Yeah, the spot looked, behind the first down
quite
marker.
favorable for Upper Dublin, you might say.
I think it'd be the other way around. It was quite favorable for Quakertown.
Give to Terra, and Terra is stopped by Upper Dublin.
That's number 21, Michael Terra, on the carry.
No, not yet. When he does something big or something stupid.
Just outside the Upper Dublin 3-yard line.
Nope, there's no 2-minute warning. You've been to enough high school football games to know that.
I have not.
Second down, ball at the 41-yard line of Upper Dublin. Brian has hours in the pocket, throws it, and McCary is going to...
Brian's pass is...
And Michael Terra, geez Louise. Michael Terra comes down with that one, and Brian McCary is shaking his head. He had his hands all over it. And ultimately, Terra whipped his long locks into McCary's eyes. McCary lost sight of it, and Terra came down with the ball.
I mean, I hate to say it, but he kind of got mossed.
You got mossed.
I mean, just go back to it. You can watch it on our broadcast. He got mossed.
Sorry, Brian. The give is to Christian Patrick, who's stopped.
That's 24, Christian Patrick.
What? Yes.
Patrick's made the line of scrimmage. No gain. There is a flag on the field.
Flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be against Upper Dublin. But Coach Stover and Coach Sowers signaling simultaneously, and it's against Quakertown on the hold.
Panthers. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Okay, I'm gonna go get stuff at halftime. Can you not finish this? Fine, finish it. If you finish it, you have to go buy me stuff. I'll give you money.
33-yard line.
Ball the 33 with that big penalty, and it's third down. And Brian, he gets it off to Terra somehow, and Terra finds a hole. Oh my goodness! And he got that was wow.
Terra's really been making a difference here on both the running game and passing game. He's caught that pass over Brian. He's been running the ball all over the place. They haven't been able to stop him. I mean, they've been able to contain him just a tiny bit, but it's still very intriguing to see what their game plan is going into second half after it's been in 5 ends.
Michael Terra, what? Michael Terra there. You might have thought he was acting on that fake, but actually he is an actor straight out of Hollywood. Those golden locks are recent. He used to have a nice clean cut dome And he has moved from the screen to the field playing football for the Quakertown Panthers.
Yeah, that's a kind of an interesting come up there. I mean, you go from one entirely different profession in acting to football. I mean, both completely different, but I don't know. If he likes it and he's good at it, why stop now,
Michael Tara starred in Hello, My Name is Doris as Sawyer, and So It Goes as Peter.
I saw that movie, Hello, My Name is Doris, in theaters. I remember it. I did not see him in the movie, but I'm wondering now if I go back that if I'll see it.
Did you actually watch it?
I did actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very good movie. I do recommend it. And you can see your boy Michael Tara in it.
Second down, Brian rolling right, and he has room. And he's going to run upfield and get tackled by Jake Rossman, but gets a good gain of about 4 yards. As the clock begins to tick. Quakertown, I'd imagine they want to get something before. I want to get something before they go into the locker room, but I'm not really sure with their clock management skills here. Brian in the shotgun, drops, fires, caught.
Brian's pass complete to Tara.
And he's driven back. The ball stays in bounds, and Quakertown calls timeout. 22.7 seconds. Quakertown begging on their hands and knees. Put some more time on the clock. Refs have no mercy.
Timeout Panthers.
Timeout Panthers, and with 22.7 seconds left, I am going to send Ross Newman to the snack bar to get ahead of those lines, if that's okay with you, Ross.
J.D. Martinez just hit a 3-run homer. Red Sox winning the World Series, baby. That's my squad.
So are you a fake fan?
I am not. I got a shirt back in April. I wore it. That was before, that's like basically when baseball starts. I was repping since, day one of the season.
Bring back $15. You hear me?
I'm just getting water.
Get a water?
Okay.
Get me
and prevent re-injury while achieving your physical therapy goals. The Flying Cardinals choose Novacare. So can you. For more information, just visit www.novacare.com and tell them Cody Bartosic sent you.
First down here, and it's a race against the clock for Quakertown. And let me tell you, I should have never trusted Newman with that money. Timeout by Coach Stover. They see the formation. Coach Sowers wants to go talk it over with the squad.
Final timeout of the half.
Here with rules analyst Dom Perry. Dom, what did you see on that chop block from a few plays ago?
I mean, it was just nasty. It's something you never want to see in high school, professional, just any level of football. It's dirty and it's unnecessary.
There's no place for it
Yes.
in Cardinal Stadium.
It's
Absolutely.
unnecessary.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I don't know. No, he doesn't know either. The block, the chop block, it's a very common, frowned upon. It's when he dives at someone's knees to try to crack their kneecaps. Maybe not that dramatic, but do some damage to the leg area on the chop block, and that's what happened on those a few plays ago, which was dirty and didn't belong here. 22.7 seconds. Quakertown lined up on the 11-yard line. Upper Dublin trying to get the fans hyped. They're not making any noise. It's a shame. Brian drops in the pocket, looks to his right, fires to the back of the end zone. It's too long.
Brian's pass intended for number 18 falls.
The clock is brought down to 18.2 seconds left in the quarter.
Second and goal.
I love how these fans are just here, but they're not very effective when they're just standing there.
Yeah, it's not very inspiring to the players. It's just nothing's happening.
I agree with Mike Young over here. The band should get loud. Yike Mung. Sorry about that. I had him mistaken for someone else. And they have a trick play. Merwarth lined up in the backfield. Fakes it. He's going to keep it. cut back and gonna get tackled at the 2-yard line with 11.4 seconds remaining. Upper Dublin needs to lock all windows and doors if they want to stop Quakertown from getting in the end zone.
Yeah, they have like maybe 1 or 2 plays to stop them here, and at the 2-yard line, it might be just another Quakertown touchdown.
Whoa, Dominic. I don't like your negativity.
Hey.
I don't like your negativity. No negativity. This is a safe space, positive zone.
Nope.
Yeah, he's got ties. His grandma lives in Quakertown.
Not even, nope. I was just saying.
Nope, your grandma lived. Dom, you were there last week for Thanksgiving. Last week wasn't Thanksgiving.
I was like, what?
We have all kinds of media members coming out tonight to support. Not actually to support, they're just doing their job. 6 ABC, the big ticket, Yike Mung's favorite high school football outlet, Channel 69. Pretty sure they're out of the Lehigh Valley, yeah?
That's correct.
I don't think I get them on my TV. Do you have Comcast or Verizon? No, that was a serious question. 15. 5:15. Okay, 3rd and goal, 11.4 seconds. Quakertown, I believe, is one more timeout available. And Upper Dublin's not making much noise. Rolling, halfback pass, and Selvin Haynes breaks it up. And with 6.6 seconds remaining, it is 4th and goal. Huge play there by Selvin Haynes.
Yeah, just a great block and just great defense in general.
4th down with 6.6 seconds left on the clock.
Huge play here for Quakertown. This would be huge momentum either way, depending on what happens. And I wouldn't be surprised if Quakertown called. Are you kidding me? There's no way they actually try to kick this. I'm looking for a fake personally.
That is honestly going to be the shortest chip shot ever.
Even on the camera because he could fake it. Brad Bryan on the hold, the kick, and it is through the uprights and good. But a very frail play call there by Quakertown. I mean, you're this deep, you're already up by 2 scores. I don't know why you don't just go for it there. Definitely a questionable play call. I thought they would have some more guts, but that really shows the character of this Quakertown coaching staff. But Upper Dublin still within striking distance. 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions away from tying up this ball game, which is a tall task. Well, I mean, they can't win on 2 touchdowns. And the Bird Gang is not helping.
Yeah, well, I think what Upper Dublin's looking for is to come out strong in the second half and just shut down Quakertown all half.
They're on their license plate, and they have their lights on.
I feel like Lucas Roselli, instead of just taking a knee, he's going to want to take this one to the house if he can. You really, I mean, even if it is into the back of the end zone, but I mean, if he has a chance, I think he's going to return it if he can. I mean, that's only if he can, again, because he can't always return it if it's not returnable. Ross Newman coming back with the snacks. It looks like he doesn't have what I asked him for. No candy? Are you kidding me? Squib kick, fielded by Lucas Nina. He's still on his feet. Gets forward, stays on his feet, and falls. And that's going to take us to the half. Score 13-0 in favor of Quakertown. We will be back with the second half of play where Upper Dublin's going to have to do something after this break.
Quakertown Panthers 13, Upper Dublin Flying Cardinals 0.
We compete in the first tech challenge against other robots in a tournament fashion to complete certain objectives. This year's challenge is called Relic Recovery. It's all really cool and it gives us hands-on experience with building and programming robots for specific purposes.
It's a good experience for a lot of engineering people as well as computer science people. There's programming involved, electronics, and actual designing.
Robots, you know.
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. I think I will join the UDTV.
This is. This is UDTV.
We are back for the start of the second half after what feels like it's been an eternity here at Cardinal Stadium. Upper Dublin finds themselves down 13-0 after the first 24 minutes of play. If you're just joining us, my name is Brian Mermelstein alongside Ross Newman, and Upper Dublin needs to get something going. They need to get a scoring play early on if they want to claw their way back into this game.
Wow, I really like your little claw thing there. That was pretty neat. Good job. Good job, man.
Thanks, dude.
So, what do you expect?
I expect a big play here by number 25, Lucas Roselli, standing at the 5-yard line. He's going to look to take this one deep, but I feel like the kicker for Quakertown, that would be number 8, Gavin Crostade. He's not going to try to kick it to number 25, Lucas Roselli, because he knows that he is a lethal threat.
The way you said that was kind of condescending.
You're not wrong. Crostate, and the nice little sky ball to deep left center field, and it bounces out of bounds at the 30.
It's more like right field.
You know, you're not wrong. I usually just say deep left center field out of habit.
Okay.
Sound the alarm. Fire department is springing into action.
Spring is sprung.
Yeah, they are. I told the student section to get loud. They have not listened to me yet. But are you kidding me? There we go.
Now, this will be interesting what they got in store for this opening drive.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely. What am I doing like? So they're going to talk to Coach Stover, and there have been no time off the clock, and they already have a flag on the field.
Honestly, whatever they do with this drive is ultimately going to decide.
Set the tone.
Yeah, it's going to set the tone for the second half. You know, this could shift momentum if they get in, punch it through. You know, that's cutting the game down to, you know, a one possession.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was 16-0 for some reason, but it's 13-0. So still very manageable. Upper Dublin, we've seen them do it before. They're just going to have to claw back into this game one play at a time. Yeah. Slifka in the gun, standing at the 30-yard line. The give is to Mason Novak at the middle. Bounces around and it's dropped for no gain.
Yeah, he doesn't really get anything there. You know, this Quakertown defense is stout. Having held, you know, the Cardinals' offense to 0 points in the first half, they really got to pick it up if they want to get through this Cardinals, you know, linebackers, D tackles, D line, and, you know, secondary. Everything around is very solid.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Faux show.
Second down, ball spotted at the 37. Slifka drops, looks, fires, and has Roselli on the far side of the field for a good gain. That was the first positive yardage play passing that we've seen all night. A great sign to start the second half.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, Mike's got to get started on a good note here. You got to see him, you know, stand in the pocket, survey the field, and hit his receivers. That's not what he was doing in the opening half. Faux show.
Oh, did you see that referee sling that underhand ball?
Yeah, he's
sensational.
Sick.
Slifka in the gun. The give is to Roselli, who bulls his way up the middle and gets through for the first down. And, I mean, it's been a while since they've gotten positive yardage, let alone a first down. So, again, a great sign to start the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Stover goes, hurry up-ish offense.
Ish.
So what's the deal with this? Can he just not be standing in the huddle? They can't break the huddle at 12. Okay. So they can just like stay in the huddle and be like, quick, 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 you know? First down, quick snap, and penalty.
There's a flag on the play.
Yo, there are more flags here than there are at the United Nations.
That was kind of cheesy, but
Yeah, but like
I'll
if you
take
think about it, it makes sense because there are so many countries. You get
I mean,
it?
I get it, but like
Like there are
it's
so
just-
many different flags.
I mean, there was just not nearly as many flags in this game than there.
I don't know about that. Ooh. More flags here than the Ben Franklin Parkway.
Dude, you just
Shh, nobody has to
God.
know. First and 15 for the Cardinals.
Man in motion.
Slifka, the give on the sweep to Roselli, stays forward and gets a good gain of about 5.
He wants to turn on those wheels. I don't think anyone can stop him.
Well, except for the tape wrapped around his ankle, it might be restricting his motion a little bit. That might be able to stop him as a figurative flat tire on those wheels you described. But good run there by Lucas Roselli to bring up second and much more manageable. Yeah, you have no comment because you know that was fire.
That was so bad. Avatar, the last airbender.
Slifka, empty backfield, throws, has Haynes, pushes his way, and that could... It's tackled already out of bounds, but they're going to push him out at the 45, and it's going to bring up, it looks like, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Well, it says 3rd down. I believe that is incorrect.
Seems like it would be 2nd and 2.
You know, I also think so. I mean, I never don't believe P-Red when he says it, the PA announcer here, but who knows. Goal line formation for the Cardinals.
2nd and 2.
Give is to Lucas Roselli, finds the outside and is tackled, and that should be good enough for the first.
And that run moves the chains, bringing up another 1st and 10. They're having a great opening drive of the second half.
Absolutely, partner. Speaking of partner, did you watch the Sixers game this morning?
I did watch the Sixers game.
Oh my God, J.J. Redick did not miss a shot. More on that in a second. The give to Novak, who gets a gain of about 3, maybe.
Yeah, dude, J.J. Redick was not missing this morning. He was on fire.
No, like he actually didn't miss. He was trending on Twitter.
He was 10 out of 10.
10 for 10, including 7 for 7 from beyond the arc.
He's dope. 6th man of the year. Markel Fultz, you know, he struggled. But
Didn't hit a shot from the field.
Yep.
Hate to see that.
Hate to see it.
Upper Dublin using the entire width of the field here as Mike Slifka lines up alone in the backfield, throws it. It's caught by Dylan Zlotnikov, and he falls forward for positive yardage.
That was a high pass. I'm shocked he was able to reel it in, but, you know, great effort there.
Did you already say he reeled it in? Oh. He climbed the ladder as well, got up there, snagged the ball, got positive yardage.
Affirmative. He did, in fact, do that.
3rd and 2, looks like Upper Dublin's going to go, they're going to spread the field.
Mike's going to be, you know, empty back set, shotgun formation.
Oh, absolutely. The Haynes in the slot on the near side.
They got some extra protection.
Slifka dropping, throws it deep for Haynes, and incomplete. Marwarth broke that one up. And Upper Dublin is going to keep. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Coach Stover needs to make a statement here. And even if they don't get it, the team, they need to know that their coach believes in them. So good. I definitely say I like the play call here.
I like the play call, but Mike's got to come up with, you know, make a completion here, do something. They've been relying way too much on that running game. They got to get something on offense in the passing game. You know, make that defense.
Slifka, the give up the middle to Novak, and he should be. Let's see where they spot it. Try to keep the ball. That's going to be a, let's see what the referees decide to do here. First down, Upper Dublin.
Clutch.
Good play call there by Coach Stover. Knew his team could do it, and they did it.
They did it. They did it, man. They did it.
Remember when we were at Penn Charter and they had a sign for Edward Sadie that said, he just does it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Because he just does it.
Yeah, does he now? 8 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter of play. The give is to Novak up the middle, who falls forward, gains about 2.
Going back to that sign, dude, I never really saw that ever in a game, ever. He just does it. It's weird. It's a weird spin-off. Beatbox.
Second down and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Quakertown flag on the play. And Novak pulls forward, but there was a flag before the play.
25 down to the 23-yard line of the Panthers. And that's going to leave us with a 3rd and 2. But there is a flag on the field.
So that flag's going to be against Upper Dublin. It seems a legal procedure there. Looking it back on film. Looked like it looked very, very minimal there. It could have gone either way. The ref could have definitely swallowed his whistle or swallowed his flag for that matter.
I don't think that's how it works.
So here's the thing though, like it was very close, when we watch it back on instant replay.
Yeah, but you don't swallow flags, you just pick it up.
Shut up.
You
Slivka
mad.
with the empty set. 2nd and 12. Slivka thought about it, rolling left. Slivka trying to find the outside, gets the first down and more, and gets Superman'd out of bounds. I think that would have been a penalty in the NFL. I mean, he fell right on him.
I don't know. I don't really think it was intentional.
1st and 10 after the Slivka scamper.
The Slivka scamper. I'm a big fan of that one.
That's nice.
Slivka rolling right, fires to Haynes on the near side, makes a man miss, stays on his feet, and gets to the 2-yard line. He just put that kid on skates.
Yeah, he was going ice skating there.
And that's a 1st down for the Cardinals. 1st and 2. At 2.
Goal line set here for Upper Dublin. Slivka, the give to Novak, who pulls his way into the back of the end zone for the touchdown.
What a drive. What a start. Touchdown cards.
Starting the second half, Upper Dublin punches it into the end zone, and they knocked off 5.5 minutes from the clock. And now, pending the extra point, it's a one-possession game. Reap back to hold. Barbera ready to boot this one. Snap, hold, kick is right through the uprights and good. And we have someone down on the field. It looked like someone, I don't know, it looks like something bad is going on out there. We're going to take an injury timeout. We'll be right back after this. We are back after that injury scare for Quakertown. We wish him all the best. It looked like a hyperextension from the first time we saw it, but we just thoughts and prayers go out to him on the sideline. Hopefully he'll be okay. Definitely going to need to get that taken care of, but Upper Dublin still did score there, and they're within striking distance.
Number 24, Christian Patrick, and number 12, Brady Riggs back to receive the kick by number 28, Chris Barbera.
Barbera set to kick this one away. Upper Dublin within striking distance, as I mentioned, down by 6, 13-7 your score. 6:28 remain in the third quarter. A good kick by Chris Barbera, fielded at the 2, And he is stopped at the 15-yard line, and Ed Wall is ecstatic in the coach's booth over there.
That's how you do special teams.
Level it up, level it. Level it. It's not level. Yeah, level it. Level it. An awesome tackle there. You saw he was surrounded by red jerseys. You know, he just didn't know where to go. He's like, can I go here? Nope, not the answer.
Good to know.
So we see the offense of Quakertown come back on the field. 6:20 remain in the third. Brian looking to pass on the first play, and he is nailed by Brody Balassa. He read him like a book. Brody Balassa saw it all the way through. Balassa got in there, and we have somebody limping off the field as well. And he is hopping off, didn't want to stop play, but he looks like he's in pain.
Jeez.
Don't want to speculate on who that was. I believe it's Nick Levinsky, though, number 26.
Right.
The big middle linebacker.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to whatever. Dude, that's straight respect.
No, but like it was a little premature. I mean, he's probably gonna be good. I don't know. We'll see. Brad Bryan in the shotgun. Mando's left. Bryan checking, throwing it long, and he catches it. Oh my goodness! A great catch there in double coverage. McCary and Haynes there, and they just couldn't catch. Yeah, it was.
Brody.
It was Balassa and Haynes just couldn't catch up to him. That was a huge reception. What? So they're going to go hurry up, tempo-ish offense here. Weird formation in the backfield with the backs offset. And they're going to give it to Patrick. And he's going to be ripped down there. Selvin Haynes started it. McCary finished the job, but it looks like there's going to be a penalty against Quakertown now.
Look at the wood, man.
And the call is railing against Quakertown.
And they're going back. 10 yards in the spot of the foul. That is brutal. Yeah, so you know he's not up here. He's in the student section. So that's going to be 1st and 19 on that wasted play there. Brian rolls out to his right, passes it, and he's going to throw it out of bounds to the Quakertown sideline. I didn't see anybody in the immediate vicinity of that football, did you?
Not really sure how high school rules work here, but I guess he was out of the pocket, but I don't think there is no out of the pocket in high school, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert here. Yeah, like, you know, someone from like 20 meters out. As long as someone's around, you know, like 20 yards out.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, they're trying to get the upper up in student section loud. They're just not being loud at all. Brian dropping, still dropping, rolling. That was to nobody. There was literally nobody near it. He tried to do a shovel pass and threw it out of bounds.
That was a pretty good play. That wasn't not a bad play right there.
I mean, you could see he definitely got nervous, didn't know what to do with the football, and just decided to shovel pass it out of bounds. I mean, that's what I would have done personally with all my experience at the quarterback position, but at the end of the day, I'm not out there, and Bradley Bryan is.
Dude, you can't throw a football for your life.
All right, Ross.
I mean, it's true. What do you want me to say?
3rd and an eternity for Quakertown. Brian with a single back set.
Russian
drops,
3.
Fires it deep to Bootman Island, and that is going to, oh my God, and a flag on the play from the wrong official. The official wasn't even looking at it. He was behind the play. And there's a flag at the line of scrimmage as well. So it could be, we could have
on the field.
So if there's a PI and a hold, would they offset each other?
They would offset
They
each
would
other.
offset. So let's see what the referees decide. I would
pretty
tend to
bad
agree with
call.
the fans below us. That was a bad call.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I would have to see replay, but he did have his head up. Instant replay now.
Pass interference against Upper Dublin. That'll decline. Personal foul, roughing the passer against Upper Dublin.
Unbelievable.
15-yard penalty. That brings the ball back to the Upper Dublin 43-yard line, and that's an automatic first down.
That is a sad change of events.
Brutal call and brutal break for Upper Dublin with 4:52 remaining in the third quarter of play. Brian, the give up the middle. McCary slips, and Patrick falls at the 25. A good run there by Mr. Christian Patrick.
First down. First and 10 Panthers at the Upper Dublin 26-yard line.
Upper Dublin coach is still in disbelief at those two calls there, the PI and the roughing the passer call. So Brian under center, the give up the middle to Patrick, and he gets clobbered by Matt Shields.
He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 8.
And I can hear a sudden
I was going to say
echo.
that. It sounds like a whisper.
Just a tiny whisper.
The defense. Do the ch-ch. Ready?
Sounds more like a breeze.
I'll try it again. Ready? Defense.
Ch-ch.
That's what we're hearing, and it's not that loud.
I can barely hear it. I thought it was the wind.
Yeah, me too. Looking right, Coach Sowers had it the whole way. Let's see if the Upper Dublin Cardinals can stop it. Shield stops him short of the line, but Coach Sowers knew that play was going that direction, and the team just didn't take heed of his advice.
Down to Upper Dublin 18. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Panthers.
3rd and 1 for the Panthers, and it's 3rd and a long one.
Long.
I mean, it looks like almost 2 yards, but 3rd and 1 here. Upper Dublin looking for a big stop. Ball is spotted at the 18-yard line. Big play here for Upper Dublin. Man in motion across the formation. The give right up the middle, and he gets to the first down and more.
Cross on the carry, and that's a first down for the Panthers.
Delbert Ross. Who names their kid Delbert?
I do.
D-E-L-B-E-R-T.
I do.
14-yard line, first and
That's any
10.
name.
I do.
Quakertown.
3 minutes and 4 seconds and counting. And Quakertown going with the long, drawn-out drive here. Get in the goal line formation. Brian under center. And he's ripped down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to Delbert Ross. I don't think Upper Dublin really scouted for him to get the ball much,
Delbert.
but he's getting it a lot.
2nd and 10.
Second down and 10. Brian in the shotgun. He's going to keep it right up the middle. Flag on the play. And he makes a bunch of Cardinals miss. It's going to be a hold. And it looks like, I believe, it's going the other way.
Against Quakertown. That'll bring Brian's runs back.
No, they're not.
It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
We're under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Upper Dublin clinging on, down by 1 possession, but it's going to bring up a big a stop here would be huge for Upper Dublin.
Second and 18.
2nd and 18. The first down is at the 5-yard line, and they have the ball at the 23 now. They have they're probably in 3-down territory at this point. So,
Yep.
goal line formation. Brian under center. The give is to Patrick, and he is demolished by CJ Stelly.
30-yard on the play. 3rd and 17.
CJ comes up with the football, wants to know who to give it to. Gives it to the guy in the zebra shirt.
Good play. Zebra man.
Big third down here. Student section not making any noise.
Per usual.
Brian alone in the backfield. Receiver split out to each side. And it wasn't Brian, it was a trick. Marwerther.
He's down.
On the carry. He's across the 20-yard line.
Merwarth. 6-foot sophomore. Nothing there. And let me tell you, during warm-ups, they have a 6'5" backup quarterback, also a center. I mean, also a tight end. A sophomore, rather. He's outstanding. But going with Brian here, and they're going to bring out their kicker, who he's had himself a busy night, Gavin Croistetti. Let's see what he can do here. Brian the holder.
Oh.
And up and got through, and it is going to be, no good.
Go good.
Make sure you get the celly, come on.
They hype.
Missed the field goal, and it's going to give up a great field possession.
Let's go.
22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Huge turning point. If that kick goes through, it's still a 2-possession game. But now, that kick misses. They got good field position set up at their own 25, and it's still a 1-possession game. They're only down 6. They got 12 minutes to work. They can work this field, get it done.
Too soon? Yeah, probably too soon. So Upper Dublin takes over on downs. Upper Dublin takes over on downs. Ball at the 21, their own 21. It's batted around and nearly picked off. And they had Bradley Bryan out there playing safety. He almost had himself an interception. 19.3 seconds remain in the third. Upper Dublin going to get at least one more play. Hey, baby. What?
We have an official timeout.
Official timeout. Let's see what they want to do. And we are, they're going to start playing again. I don't know what happened, but.
Oh.
Be my girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Na 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 na.
I hate to say it, but this Quakertown band is really getting me hyped up.
Ready?
Best band in the nation, baby.
No, that's Pensbury's band. Remember how big Pensbury's band was? Well, I forgot they even had Pensbury. Both, I mean, they took up 2 whole sections. Dom, can we pan to the band, please?
Dude, this band is on fire.
They took up 2 entire sections of just instruments. I mean, half the bleachers over there on the away side were filled with band members.
I'm grooving over here.
And we have a broken chain situation on the far side of the field.
Wow.
The referee is trying to do some DIY over there.
He's looking up YouTube videos.
It looks like if we zoom in over there, it looks like the ref has a YouTube video on how to repair chains.
Oh, look at this! And the Upper Dublin band is coming back.
Oh, they're playing with energy.
Yeah, this is their group.
And it looks like they're running to get replacement chains. This is unprecedented.
Wow.
We're gonna stay with you through this one because this is unseen. I mean, you see a lot of stuff in high school football, but I've never seen this.
I've seen it all, bro. I've seen it all.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. I just saw this.
Yeah, keep zooming in. They're going to let the teams go back to their sidelines while they find the replacement chains. And you know what? That's why, my dad always tells me before I leave the house, it's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. And the chains, they definitely have some backup chains in the barn over there. And they may not have ever needed them before, but tonight they're going to break them out.
Wow, clutch.
Oh, and they bring out the vehicle. Yo, get the vehicle. They're gonna try to expedite this process, and it looks like the shed was locked. Can we follow them? Zoom in.
This is the craziest thing that's happened.
This is almost as good as the OJ chase. And he goes behind. Wait, we're gonna keep the shot there. We're gonna see when he comes back, and I hope he gets a huge applause from these fans.
Yeah, I'm really loving this band. It's getting me hyped up. I'm hype. I'm happy. I'm living.
So what happens? What happens if they don't have extra chains?
Game's over. Quakertown wins.
You think they could borrow a roll of gaffer's tape to fix that?
Tape the chain. Is it a true 10 yards?
No, probably not.
Yeah, Merms, know your stuff. All right.
Let's see what the situation is over there. Oh, I see the blinking lights of the ATK all-terrain cart.
All right, so according to Ross Newman's high school rules for football, if the chains aren't fixed, that means automatic forfeit. And the leading team automatically loses every win they've had all season. Therefore negating
and
the
it
current
appears
season.
that they fixed the chain with
Wow.
DIY videos
This is so
courtesy
good.
of HGTV on YouTube. Figured out
Fix
to fix
her
those
up.
That's what you call some home remedies right
That's
there.
home remedies. Chip Gaines.
19.3 seconds and we're back in action. Third quarter, Upper Dublin gonna get a play at least.
Merms, I'm really happy they fixed the chains. I thought this game was going to just be over right here. I haven't seen enough of it.
Slivka rolling right, looking downfield, and just gets absolutely mauled. You know when we had that debate who would win in a fight, a gorilla or a bear? That looked like a bear. That looked like a bear claw there.
Yeah, I know. If he doesn't see it, though, he's just got to throw it away.
12 minutes remain of football. Upper Dublin trailing by 6 points. If you divide the two, you get 2 points. You get 1 point every 2 minutes. Upper Dublin will tie up this ball game. We'll be right back to the fourth and final quarter with Upper Dublin trailing.
Stay tuned.
13-7.
It's lit.
Back here for the start of the fourth and final quarter of play here from Upper Dublin High School. Upper Dublin facing a big third and long here, deep in their own zone. Slivka drops, looking deep over the middle for Roselli, who comes back and secures the ball.
Yeah, great play there, but that was a little bit underthrown. He's lucky he even managed to get that catch.
Lucas Roselli with the sliding grab at the 40-yard line. Great grab, great play.
But I tell you, if he leads them there, that's 6.
Slivka finds a hole, goes up the middle, and his sack gets about 2 yards. Just a bit underthrown, but you know what? I'm not going to argue with a first down.
I'm not going to argue.
They played the whole game. Slivka rolling right, fires, has Haynes on the far side. Haynes gonna have to make something happen, and he does. Gets a few yards.
Sets up a third and short, Mer.
Absolutely, Ross. I couldn't have said it better myself.
You could, but you can't.
They're vibing over there. Third and 4 yards for Upper Dublin. Definitely in 4-down territory, especially at this point of the game. Goal line formation, ball spotted at the 46 of Upper Dublin. Slivka right under center, takes the snap, gives it to Novak, and they push the pile and get him forward, and he's still on his feet, and he's still on his feet, and he gets forward to the 37-yard line. He's phenomenal run there by Mason Novak. He refused to go down.
Now that's what I am talking about.
That was one of the best runs I've seen all night. He did not go down, never give up, and keep churning those legs.
Keep those legs churning, baby.
Upper Dublin not going to slow down now. Ball spotted at the 39 of Quakertown. Slivka in the gun, throws it to the flat, and Roselli had no clue he was coming. Lucas Roselli had no clue there was the defender in the area there. That could have been a scary play.
Yep. Could have got popped.
Yeah, I agree with you. Slivka in the gun, second down, no gain on that play. The give to Novak, and Slivka, and that's going to be a flag. Mike Slivka got drilled after the play, and that's going to be grabbing the passer. You know, the kid's a tough kid. He's going to eat a hit, and he's going to, that might have been a little bit of a flop there, but nonetheless going to draw the foul, if you will.
Personal foul against Quakertown, roughing the passer at the 15-yard penalty and automatic first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Let's go.
But Dom, you're always on a tee. Nothing. First down to the 23-yard line. Upper Dublin just gained 16 yards on that big gain on the penalty. Thank you, Quakertown. First down. Slivka gives it to Novak up the middle. Gets drilled for no gain. On a balmy night here at Cardinal Stadium, we have a good ball game. 13-7 the score. 9 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the game, and we have plenty of football to be played. No. Second and 10. Second and 10 here. Ball on the 23. Slivka in the gun, sends Roselli across the formation. Keeps it. Slivka on the keeper, making some moves, and falls forward for a gain of about 8.
Icy, bruh. Icy.
That's, you know, slivery Slivka. You know, where has that been all night? Am I right or am I right?
I don't have a choice. Now this is a big third down.
Well, they're clearly in 4-down territory. Yeah. Third and listed as 4, maybe. Ross, who has the ball? I don't know who has the ball. Novak had the ball, and he kept it. First down.
Goes to the first down. And it is a first down.
First down, Upper Dublin marching.
Squad getting hype.
First and 10 for Cardinals at the 11-yard line of the Panthers.
Give to Lucas Roselli, who's going to get stopped for a loss. Whoa, why'd he jump on him at the end of the play?
He barely crosses the 10.
That was just rude. Like, he didn't have to do that, did he? Cannot say that on the mic, but you're not wrong. I said I can't say that. What? No, I said I can't say that on the mic. No. I probably did, but
7.5 minutes to play, Merms. I mean, they could basically just run this clock out to as little as possible.
They cannot run this clock out. It's not.
To as little as possible. No, I think they can get it down to A little bit over 5 minutes left.
Coach Stover calls a timeout. Nope, it was a timeout first. Coach Stover had a timeout, not going to be a delay game. Timeout, and it's going to be a timeout. 7 minutes and 16 seconds. Upper Dublin in striking distance to score 13-7. Quakertown. We are back. Ball on the 10-yard line. Second down. Upper Dublin needs to punch one in. Slifka in the gun. Roselli to his left. Receivers split out to each side. Sends Scott across the formation. Slifka takes a snap. Dropping. Throws it in the flat to Roselli. Big block there by Touchdown! Touchdown Upper Dublin! A huge block there by Brody Balassa clears the way for Lucas Roselli to waltz into the end zone. And pending the extra point, this is a huge momentum. I should have done it. Barbera on for the crucial extra point, and he boots it through the uprights. Upper Dublin up 14-13. Dun, 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 dun. Take it off with that. Go over here. Dun, 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 dun. Go over here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Upper Dublin.
That was such a nice block.
Brody Balassa with a sensational block. We're watching on the replay now. Boom! Get out of my way! That's what he said. We have an injury timeout, and as anticlimactic as it seems, we're going to have to take a break. We'll be right back after this. Another scary play there on an extra point for Quakertown. And not going to speculate here, but it looked like Bradley Bryan did go down on that play. He was shaken up. Hopefully he'll be okay. Can finish off this game, help his team. But Upper Dublin finds himself up by 1, 14-13 your score. And Quakertown, I mean, you got to feel for them. They've been quite injury-ridden in today's contest.
They have been.
Speaking of injuries, we are sorry to say that Michael Terra, the star Goldilocks running back of the Quakertown Panthers, has been taken out of the game due to the injury on the extra point earlier in the game. So thoughts and prayers go out to him. He looked like he really did not fare well, but
yeah, Merms, I feel you.
Let's see what Upper Dublin can do here and what Quakertown can do with their offensive possession pending.
4.
Barbera boots this one away. Great kick. Fielded at the goal line, and he's going to bring it out. Take that. They stop him at the 15. So let's see who they bring out at quarterback, and it looks like it's going to be number 4, Tyler Marworth. We've seen him in a few trick plays with the design keeper, but he's out there at the helm right now. Panthers football at the 15. Marworth in the gun. He's going to run it. Finds a hole up the middle and is stopped for about a 4-yard gain. And it looks like Bradley Bryan is trying to come back on the field. He is hurting, you can tell.
2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
He does not look ready to come back into this game, but he's really lobbying and trying to get back in. And Bryan trots back onto the field, and that's good to see for Quakertown, but Upper Dublin did not want him to have an effect on the game. Yeah, you know he's not going to run. That's a good thing. Who's Austin? 2nd down and very manageable, 2nd and 5. Bryan throws it to the outside, and he is hit by Matt Shields. Brings up a crucial third down, and I don't think we're going to see a quarterback run unless they bring in Tyler Marworth. It's actually Murworth.
On the reception. 3rd and 2. Quakertown.
3rd and a very short 2. Upper Dublin's got to get loud. Silence from the student section. Damn shame. 3rd and 2. Upper Dublin needs to stop here. Brian under center. It's a reverse. It's a pass deep.
Oh no.
And he catches it. A huge play there, and he gets it in Upper Dublin territory, and that's gotta hurt.
Yep, that's just not what you wanted there. Now they're in field goal territory. There's timeout.
There's 5 minutes left.
Looked like definitely some unsportsmanlike there after the play from Christian Patrick. It looked like he broke out a Fortnite emote on the Cardinals defenders.
Oh, they're not watching me. They're not paying attention. You got 1 year.
They split Marworth out to the far side, trips left, 2 receivers on the near side, man in motion across the formation. What are they? Brian's gonna run it. I mean, this is the kid that was just injured with his leg, and they're gonna stop him. He's gonna be down. And the boos rain down from Quakertown. Let's hear it, Quakertown.
We're going to go to Dom here. Dom, what did you think they were booing for?
So at the end of the play, after the whistle was blown, somebody on the defense was tackling the quarterback.
All right, thank you, Don Perry. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the game. Quakertown marching down the field slowly and steadily. Brian drops, looking, fires, and it hits the ground first.
So, Tom, going back, what were you saying?
So the quarterback was getting pushed around after he was getting tackled after the whistle was blown.
Thank you, Don Perry.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Clock stops due to that one. 3rd and long here for Quakertown. 3rd and 9, ball spotted at the Upper Dublin 35-yard line. Not exactly in field goal territory. Big 3rd down here. And they bring in Marworth. And he needs a timeout. He is furious. We are going to take his timeout. We'll be right back. 4 minutes and 27 seconds remain in the 4th. Upper Dublin clinging to a 1-point lead.
Oh boy, there are so many classes to choose from. I don't know which one to pick.
Do you want to know the best class to join this year?
Of course. I think I will join the UDTV.
Back. 4:27 remain in the game. Upper Dublin clinging to a 1-point lead and a crucial 3rd down here for Quakertown. Definitely in 4th down territory. 3rd and 9, ball on the 35. Upper Dublin looking for a big stop. They bring in Marworth, who's going to roll out of the pocket, and he's going to be, and he's stopped. Stop! Jason Scott almost wrapped him up, and he escaped. And now 4th down, 4th and 9. They're not going to give him any yardage, and a the game rides on this play, more or less.
More or less. Couldn't say it better myself, Merms.
Wow, play! Upper Dublin making noise, and the bleachers are rattling. Make sure you get it through the air. And I was gonna say it was coming. Coach Sowers is always gonna call a timeout in that situation. He sees what they come out lining up to do, calls a timeout, and he's gonna go try to fix that. What? Yeah, I know. No, we're gonna keep rolling. 3:41, Ross. What do you think? If you're in that huddle for Quakertown, what do you think they're saying? What kind of play do you think they're going with?
Oh, geez, oh, man. I mean, they're just trying to move the chains, pick up the first down here. Anything that can get them
So that
yards.
didn't answer my question. You think they're going to go through the air?
Yes. They
So
would not go for a run, unfortunately.
I think they're going to have the two quarterbacks in. I think they're going to have Bradley Bryant and Marworth in the game. And would you be surprised if we saw a trick play here?
Yes.
Noted. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bleachers are shaking here on 4th down. Big play here. Brian in the gun, drops, looks, still looking, he's running left. Nina in pursuit. Brian still on his feet, throws it long, and it, oh my God. He caught that with his fingertips.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I'm speechless. That's ESPN top 10 caliber. That was an outstanding grab. I'm speechless after that one. I mean, they gave the quarterback all the time in the world. Lucas Nino was in pursuit, but they just couldn't get him down. And that's going to be a huge play for Quakertown as the clock keeps rolling. Tom, punch in a little bit. Brian under center, and he is wrapped up by Logan. The ball comes out, and Upper Dublin has it! Oh my God! Upper Dublin has the ball!
That is a paint turner.
Upper Dublin needs to stay on the sideline. They need to stay on the sideline. They need to stay on the sideline. They've gotten this penalty before. They need to stay on the sideline. But a huge defensive play there by Logan Heim, who forces the fumble. Hashtag get the ball. Logan Heim, your defensive MVP of the game. I don't care what he's done all game. That was a massive play there. Wow. Ross, can you believe it?
I cannot believe it, but Merms, can you dig it?
So here's the situation. Goal line formation, Upper Dublin still needs to do something here. Give is to Roselli, who falls forward. And Quakertown burns a timeout. Man, oh man, talk about a game saver there. Logan Heim playing like a man possessed. Thanks, Ross, for your commentary. I appreciate it. They're going to pack 11 guys in the box, obviously, try to stop the run. But, I mean, Upper Dublin just been churning and churning with no timeouts. All they have to do is give it to Mason Novak right up the middle. And Coach Sauer's very happy having to talk with Logan and Matt Shields. Great play. Good play, Logan! Woo! You think he heard me?
He couldn't hear you.
And if you're Quakertown, that's just a dagger right through the heart.
Huge dagger.
No! Same play. Roselli gets to the outside and he falls forward and stays in bounds though. Lucas Roselli is a playmaker, and you know what they say about playmakers? You know what they say? They make plays.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
They didn't get, they gave him a first down and the clock dwindles. Same play, Roselli cuts back, stays on his feet, goes forward. Timeout, Quakertown, that's the last one. Man, oh man. Do you want to take the scooter home? Victory formation for Upper Dublin on second down. Right up the middle once again for Lucas Roselli. And he gets forward for the first down, and that is going to be it. How good the game was. What a game. Upper Dublin with a blank slate in the second half held Quakertown scoreless, if you were unaware what a blank slate meant, and a phenomenal way to end a phenomenal game here at Cardinal Stadium. They keep it up the middle, and he gets to the 40, and minute 40 left. And they just want him to keep two hands on the ball, make sure he secures it, and just make sure they come away with the win. Ross, what a game.
Yeah. It was.
Logan Heim, I think he deserves to have a day graphic made for him. I mean, game saving fumble. I mean, you can't do it much better than that. Did you see who recovered the ball?
No.
Jake Rossman came up with the ball. Jake Rossman making an impact on both sides of the ball tonight. And we're under 50 seconds. Dom. Is it this mic? Yes. And as that, one more play until this is all over. As time expires. Now Ross, as that timeout was called, what a game. Yes, I am. I'm plugged into the thing. Well, Ross, what a game.
Indubitably.
And the team is hype. I'm hype. Man, oh man, flying like Cardinals should. And it's going to be one more play in victory formation, and that's going to do it. We get closing time, which is just fitting for the end of tonight's ball game. Mike Slifka takes a knee, and that's going to do it. from Cardinal Stadium, Upper Dublin, takes home the victory and earns the American Conference title. 14-13, what a game, Ross.
Yeah.
Final score 14-13. We're gonna go see what shenanigans go on the field. On behalf of everyone at the Upper Dublin Broadcasting crew, I'm Brian Mermelstein, alongside Ross Newman and Don Perry, and we will see you next week against Wissahickon here at the Nest. Take care, everybody, and go Cardinals. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
When you're low and your knees can't rise, you feel helpless and you're looking to the sky. Some people would say to accept defeat. What if this